Hey guys, so this video is going to be the third part in my home tour series, and this video is the most exciting one so far, by far for me. It's my new kitchen tour. Now, if you guys follow my vlog, you might have seen my kitchen in the past. It's one of those rooms that we actually, as soon as we came to look around this house, when we were looking to buy it, it was one of the things we were instantly like, one day we want to knock out the two rooms next to it and turn it into one big kitchen. So a bit of background, basically, originally it was a fairly dark kitchen. It only had windows that went into the conservatory, it didn't have any outside windows, and it had a large utility room next to it and a big pantry as well. So what we've done is basically knock out all of those walls and turn it into one big room, and we've also created a partition wall across half of the utility room as well, basically making it into just a rectangle shape. And then we have a small pantry on the side, which is definitely like enough room. Before there was a lot of storage, and the original kitchen, like I said before, was really dark. So it was quite a lot of construction. We ended up knocking through the walls and ripping all the floors up and putting all new floors in, but the kitchen itself is the same, and we managed to keep costs back a lot by renovating the kitchen rather than getting a new kitchen, like all new kitchen units and things like that. So I'm so happy with the way it turned out. Every time I go in there, it just is like a dream for me, because before it really, like, it was just quite dated. It was fine, it was a nice enough kitchen, but it was very dated and it definitely wasn't what I would have chosen. So I really hope you guys like this, and I'm really excited to show you. I wanted to also mention really quickly, if you don't watch my vlog, you might not have seen my latest vlog video. I have got some really exciting news. I've started a new cooking channel with my husband Mike. If you guys want to go and check that out, it would mean the absolute world to us, because it's been such a long time in the making. For us, we've been kind of talking about it, in talks about it for over 6 months. So I really hope you guys like it, and thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to that channel already. I'll put all of the links in the info bar below, and go and check that out as well after watching this video. That's enough waffle from me, let's get into the tour. I'm so excited for you guys to see my new kitchen. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick pan around the new kitchen. This area you can see here is actually the old kitchen, was the old kitchen. And then, as you can see round here, we have the new section that was created by knocking the walls out. I'm going to do a full 360 and show you this wall as well. As you can see, there's the wall that was put in and the pantry door. And there is the dresser. So I'm just going to take you around and show you individually what we've done. So starting off with the dresser, a lot of you might remember this used to be unpainted pine. As you can see, we've painted it a pale kind of green colour. It's actually a colour called pearl, but I really like it. This is where we store like a lot of our glasses, obviously, and other stuff as well. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. The floor is new as well, because there were obviously 3 rooms in total and we knocked them all through. They all had different flooring. So this is a travertine floor that we put in. I really like it because it's light, but because it's so textured, we actually, because we have dogs as well, as you can see in the corner there, Squidge, they can make the floor kind of like, you know, if they come in with dirty paws or whatever. So it's good at disguising muddy paw prints if they should occur. And in this corner, as you can see, little Squidgy has a bed, which is a very cozy looking bed from TK Maxx. And then you can see here, I don't know if you guys will recognize, but the kitchen itself is actually the same kitchen we had before, we just had it painted. So the same as the dresser. We had the units painted and we had a new work surface put in, and we also pulled the tiles out from behind the work surface. And the whole aim of this kitchen was really to add a lot of light, because it was very dark. The windows you can see there on the left were the only windows in the kitchen, and they're not leading to the outside. So we actually have a whole lot more light in here. So like I said before, the kitchen is still the same. We actually changed the knobs when we first moved in, so they also haven't changed. Another detail that we have gotten rid of, if you have a very keen eye, I don't know if you will have noticed this in any of my vlogs, but we used to have clover cutouts here and here, and these were kind of all around the kitchen. We actually filled them in when we painted, which I really like. I think it makes it a lot cleaner. We also changed the sink to this slightly industrial looking stainless steel sink, which I really love. The only problem with this is that it scratches really easily, so it has scratched quite a lot. We have our coffee machine, which was a wedding gift, which I love. It's an espresso. It's a Magimix one that takes Nespresso capsules. Although I do wish we could get Keurig coffee machines in the UK like you can get in the States, because they do the most amazing things. This basically just makes espresso. Then we have a milk frother, which is from Juulit, coffee and tea canisters, which if you watch my home haul video on this channel, you might have seen those. A kettle which actually changes colour when you boil it. I don't know if you can see, it's blue now and it goes all the way through to red when it gets hot. That was also a wedding gift and I absolutely love it. I'm going to switch it off because it will be quite noisy otherwise. You can see it changing colour, yay. And then we have a biscuit tin and like some sugar and a little bowl for tea bags because we make a lot of tea. And then behind the sink we have this little mirror. I actually wasn't sure about this when we first got it, but we were looking for something to go behind the sink. We didn't want to tile it because we thought it might look a bit boring. We wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit. And yeah, I found this, and when we actually brought it home, I really liked it, and I think it goes really well with the colours. If you're wondering about where everything is from, if I don't mention it, or the colours on the units or anything like that, I'm going to list it all below. The units here are actually not white, although they appear to be white. They are a light French grey colour, and in hindsight, I think I would have gone half a shade darker with them, just so that you can see the difference with the walls. But like with anywhere, when you're decorating, you kind of don't know what the finished effect will be like until it is finished. But I do really like them. I think they're nice and light, and definitely, again, they really, you know, lighten up the room as well. So moving up here, we have some cookbooks and just a few bits and bobs up there. Then we have a microwave, because everybody needs a microwave. We have a Magimix, which was actually another wedding gift. And then in this corner, we just have a few things. We have this vase, which I actually only bought yesterday, and I'm not entirely sure like what flowers are going to go in it, because I don't think these ones really go very well, but I'm going to work it out. And we have a teapot, and this little thing here is actually a cookbook stand, but I've been using it to put like wedding invitations and thank you cards and stuff in. This is actually a wedding invitation. I've just turned it around because obviously it's got private info of my friends on there. Then we have a big chopping board. We've had this for about 5 years. It is super sturdy and it has lasted really well. As you can see, it gets some action. And then we have an air fryer. This thing's actually amazing. If you guys have never heard of one of these before, they basically allow you to fry food or make chips, is what we mainly use it for, with like 1 teaspoon of oil. So healthy versions of chips, and you can make sweet potato fries in there and everything. Another wedding gift, and yeah, we use it a lot. Moving on to the cooking area, as you can see, the oven is still the same. This is the Aga that was here when we moved in, but we have put these tiles behind the Aga, and I was really unsure about these when we bought them, because the colour is kind of a funny green/grey colour, and I was really unsure about them. The shape is quite modern, and I just didn't know what to do, because obviously the kitchen is kind of a modern country style. It's definitely like an old-fashioned country style, the units are anyway, old-fashioned country style units, but I wanted to put more of a modern twist on it. But I really like the way they turned out. If you go further away as well, you can actually see, like with the units and with the Aga and everything, I think they look really good, and I'm really happy with those. They were really affordable actually. We got them from Tops Tiles. And then we have, yeah, some tea towels and everything. The knives on the wall, which Mike was super excited about, because we had a knife rack like this in our old house, and we had to leave it behind because it's obviously attached to the wall. We have utensils and oil and vinegar and things like that. I really like, because the kitchen is quite monochrome, I really like having bright things, which you'll see a bit more when we go over there. And then, where the kitchen table used to be, we now have an island. We actually bought this ready-made, because getting kitchen furniture made, or kitchen units made for you, is very expensive. So we actually bought this as 2 units and put it together and put the top on, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The colour of this one is dark French grey. It gives us loads more storage, and we've also managed to have an electric hob put into this, which was really easy and also not too expensive, and we have been using this a lot as well. And then we also have these lights above the island. These were kind of a last minute decision. I think we freaked our electrician out. but I saw a picture of them like that and I thought, you know, it's going to be quite plain without anything above the island, and I'm really happy with the way these turned out. They actually come down. They're quite hot because they've been on all morning, but they actually come down and up. We actually extended the worktop on this end so that we have a little bar area, like a breakfast bar, and we have 2 stools here. These were actually ones that my sister had previously used in an event that she had planned, and she really kindly gave these to us. And I'm really unsure whether or not to leave them this dark wooden colour, because I initially thought that I wouldn't like them with the kitchen, but now that they're here, I don't know, I just think they look quite good. I do quite like them. I'm not sure, let me know what you guys think. Anyway, we also got this little gadget put into the island, which is a pop-up plug. As you can see at the moment, I'm currently charging my laptop in here and also my phone, because it has direct USB plugs and 3 plugs, but you can push it back in and it pops totally flat when you don't have obviously like a big wire hanging out. But this has actually been really useful, and me and Mike have, like, this area has kind of become our workstation. So turning around to this wall where the fridge is, originally this is the same fridge, we used to have it in our pantry. And when we built this is the new wall that we put in. So this space that you're looking at now used to be the utility room, and we basically knocked all the walls down and cut it in half. So we made a little indent for the fridge so that it wouldn't take up so much space in the kitchen, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And then we have a mirror on the wall. This is from Homesense, as most of the things in my house are. And then I'll just show you really quickly in the pantry as well. It's not very glamorous. It's got like washing machines and all that good stuff. Then moving over to this side, which used to be the old pantry, if you guys remember. It was really big for a pantry actually, so it's opened up into this really, really nice space. And as you can see here, the kitchen table is the same kitchen table and chairs that we've had ever since we've lived together. So we had these in our old house as well. On this wall, as you can see, this is my wall of clocks. So far we have 5. I think I'll probably add to it over time, but I want to just really take time and collect special pieces and clocks. The one in the middle was originally meant to be on its own, and I wanted to find one that was like covered the whole wall, and when it arrived, it wasn't as big as I had hoped. I literally wanted it to be like 6 foot tall. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. We actually had these 2 clocks here were wedding gifts. So we had these already. This one was in the kitchen, this one was in the cloakroom downstairs. And so we had these 3, and then I ended up buying these 2 to make the wall of clocks. And I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's definitely going to be a love-hate thing. And then in this corner, we have this chair, which did look really nice and fluffed up, but the dog has now sat on it, so it looks a little bit deflated. This, again, I got from Homesense, as I did the bright cushion. And the little poof I bought whilst I was in Morocco. I think it was just under £15. It's like a beautiful pink leather poof. I was really excited about that. And I think they go really nicely there. It's a nice kind of little place to sit. And then as you can see on the right here, we actually added in some French windows or French doors. This was a small window before, so that was one of the major things that we did when we were renovating the kitchen as well, was knock a big hole in the wall and put some doors in, and I think it has just made such a difference. It's added so much light to the room. And then on here, I have this little rack. This was another thing that was from Homesense. Again, it was really, really affordable, but I really like it. I think it's cute. And it's just got some magazines in there and some notebooks, and then some of Mike's work stuff like a stapler and a ruler and a lint roller, because we have white dogs and they, yeah, not good when you're wearing black clothes. And then on the windowsill here, I just have some flowers that I picked from the garden and a candle. And yeah, that is it for the kitchen. I'm just gonna give you guys another quick view from this end. As you can see, it's so different. A lot of my friends that haven't been here whilst it was being renovated have walked in and literally their jaws have dropped, because the whole feel is totally totally different now. It used to be very, very dark and dated, and obviously this space here that I'm standing in was all storage space, and we really didn't need that much storage space, and I just think it's really opened it up and made it into a beautiful kitchen that we want to spend time in as well. Yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little sneak peek of our new kitchen. It has been a total labour of love for us. We've been wanting to do it ever since we first walked into the house. When we came to look around it, we wanted to do this, so it's very, very exciting. And yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for anything else that we could put in here or anything else we could do, and that's it. So that is it for the kitchen tour. I really hope you guys like it. I'm so excited to show it to you guys. It's been in the works for a couple of months, and I have kind of kept most things back in terms of the renovation and what we're doing, because I really wanted you to see the kind of before and after and be surprised, because it is a big, big change. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Today I'm going to be talking about my fake tanning routine and my favourite tanning products. Now, I have actually made a couple of videos in the past few years during my time